The foundation of prayer. Prayer in Christianity is a multidimensional communion with God built on relationship rather than ritual. It's designed to align the believer with God's character and purposes while expressing dependence on Him. We are unburdened ministries, so we have created a month's worth of short prayers for various situations. While many people will pray for you, few take the time to teach the importance of prayer. To address this, we have developed a 4-part series designed to teach the purpose and application of prayer. The first part focused on the structural framework of prayer based on the Lord's Prayer model. Part 2 covered the spiritual approach to worship. This video, Part 3, discusses the relational aspect of prayer. The final video of this series will concentrate on the practical application of prayer, essentially putting this knowledge into practice. We hope this series will bless you as you take your first steps in communicating with God. To review where we last left off in the relationship aspect, we spoke about the child-parent dynamic. Now we will cover the relational aspect of prayer, the grace-based dynamic. The Christian understanding of prayer acknowledges a fundamental tension. Humans are unworthy before a holy God, yet fully accepted through grace. This paradox creates a unique approach to prayer. The tax collector in Jesus' parable, Luke 18:9-14, exemplifies this, praying, "God, have mercy on me, a sinner." Unlike the Pharisee, who focused on his own righteousness, the tax collector recognized his unworthiness, and Jesus said that this man went home justified. This recognition of unworthiness doesn't lead to distance, but to deeper gratitude for grace. It prevents prayer from becoming transactional, "I've been good, so you should answer," and instead roots it in mercy and love. No qualification needed for approaching God. The invitation to pray comes without prerequisites, as Jesus taught in Matthew 11:28. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened," emphasizing accessibility rather than qualification. In ancient courts and temples, elaborate qualifications determined who could approach authorities or sacred spaces. Christianity revolutionized this approach. The temple curtain tearing at Jesus' crucifixion, Matthew 27:51, symbolized the removal of barriers between humanity and God. This means that in Christian prayer, there is no special status is required. No particular achievements are necessary. No ritual purity must be established first. No intermediary except Christ Himself is needed. Thankfulness for undeserved love and acceptance. Gratitude becomes a defining feature of prayer when believers recognize the unmerited nature of divine acceptance. This thankfulness transforms prayer from obligation to a joyful response. The Apostle Paul frequently begins his letters with expressions of gratitude, modeling a prayer life rooted in appreciation for grace. This thankfulness creates a cycle where recognition of grace leads to gratitude. Gratitude deepens the relationship. A deeper relationship increases awareness of grace. Greater awareness of grace produces more thankfulness. This cycle of thankfulness prevents prayer from becoming merely transactional and keeps the focus on the relationship itself. This concludes the discussion on the relational aspects of prayer. Watch for our next video in this series, which explores the grace-based dynamic in relational prayer. If you enjoy what you hear, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this content. If you would like to see more videos like this, let us know in the comments.